I remember I asked Coach Dunleavy at the beginning of the year because I think what game was that I covered? It was Waterloo. Yeah, and you had scored like 2 goals or something like that.
When we played there.
Yeah, it was there, and I was like, should I be like keeping track of this for like an athlete of the week story at some point? And he's like, she's gonna have a pretty good year. It sounds like you have though.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
We've been like closer as a team this year more than anything.
Yeah.
So
You're captain, right?
Yeah.
How many captains were there?
3 of us.
3. Okay. Who were they all?
Me and then Victoria Angel, who's a senior, and then Kayla Stahl, she's a junior.
Okay. You say you guys have been closer this year. Like, how so? Is it? Have you really kind of, you and your other captains, really like embraced the whole being a captain thing?
I think so. I mean, the leadership is definitely there this year, and just being like a family has definitely gotten more than the past year. So
personality-wise, I could see you as a captain, being a pretty vocal captain.
Yeah, we're trying.
So. What do you guys do for your playoff draw? I didn't see how the brackets break down, but do you like where you're at? I mean, in terms of
we're playing Girard on Monday.
Okay.
I think they're like only won like 2 games.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity to.
We're hoping to get a tournament game.
Yeah,
which would be great.
That's what I was going to ask you. So, like, what kind of goals you set? Because obviously the league season's over, and so you guys have to shift focus to that. But do you want to get that first game and then see what happens?
I think so, because I know for the past 3 years that I've been here, we haven't won a tournament game. We played like Canfield, and these big schools that we didn't have a chance against. So.
This is kind of a weird story for me, I guess, in that like. Obviously, it's like the end of the soccer season, and the postseason's coming. You have basketball starting up too. I know you like basketball a lot too. So I was trying to figure out as I was wrapping up here, like because usually it's like, oh yeah, this is a story about a track person, this is a story about a cross country person. But you do both, obviously, and you like both a lot.
Right.
So right now, like, have you started basketball? Has Coach Dunn working you guys out? Or?
We've been going since the end of basketball season last year. So it's like we had open gyms all spring, and then we do a lot of summer stuff, and then we take August off for like majority of fall sports, and then we started up open gyms again, and then like we started this last year. It's called 50 Fridays, where we come in the morning at like 6:40, and you get 50 makes, like you shoot.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we did it today for this year.
How'd that go?
It was great. I love it. Besides being really, really tired, it's a good workout.
That's cool. Coach, that was last year.
It was awesome. Oh my gosh. It was great.
You guys, you had obviously Shayna graduated.
Right.
And so, but Brittany's still there and you're there. And I mean, do you think the team is as talented? I mean, just maybe in a different way?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We're going to be quick up and down. Yeah. This year we have 2 freshmen that can play like the post, but they're fast.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be like they can guard big girls for us, but they can also play like somewhat of a guard position if they need to.
That lets you do a lot.
Yeah. And that's how Coach Dunn likes to play too. It's like quick. So it'll be good.
As a guard, that's got to be exciting.
Yeah, excited.
So I'm just like bouncing around. More like fun stuff, just stuff about you. Because I've talked about you enough already. But so when you're like getting ready for a basketball game, getting ready for a soccer game, you have any like pregame rituals, any hobby habits you like to do like that? You feel weird if you're not doing?
Okay, before soccer games, for the past 3 years, I always had teenie, and we would always juggle before a game. And if we didn't, it was just like juggle the ball. Yeah. Okay. And it was just weird if we didn't. And so my friend Kayla, we kind of developed that habit for this year. So it was before each game, like, get a couple juggles in, kind of get you ready. Yeah. And then for basketball, we have the same routine for basketball. Like, we'll go in at the end of the third quarter of the JV game, we'll change, we'll come back out, we'll cheer them on. At the end of their game, we'll go back in, and Coach Dunn will come in, he'll give us like a pregame talk, and then we always pray, which I like. And then we'll go out and we'll warm up, and then we'll go back in, like take off our warm-ups, and we always do a cheer. And we try to be as loud as we can, and then we'll go back out for the game. So it's always routine. Like it would be weird if we didn't do it.
It's so big about sports. Is so big on routine.
Right. Like we've done the cheer thing in the hallway before. Like if there's a locker room or like it's locked or something, we'll do it in the hallway just to get it.
If you have to get it in, right? Otherwise you don't feel right.
Right. So.